Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. If you are new, my name is Lynn White, and today I am bringing to you some extreme decluttering, organizing, and I'm also going to be cleaning these spaces. I am going to be focusing on our home office, and this is also just where our kids congregate because the computer is in here. And I'm going to be doing my laundry room as well. I have a very small laundry room, so I'm going to be showing you some creative storage solutions for some of your products that you may have. So I am showing you everything in here and what it looks like. It is a mess. Since the kids have been home and they're doing their schoolwork and just honestly playing and being stuck at home, this room has gotten really neglected. I have just let it go completely. And this is where I usually do all of my work, but because they've been home, I have taken everything into my room. So yeah, this is what this looks like, and it is an absolute disaster. I feel like since I've been home, the walls are closing in on me, and all I want to do is declutter and clean my house and organize everything. So I am going to be focusing on the Marie Kondo or Konmari method today, and basically that means I am going to go through everything, and if it does not, quote, spark joy, then it's gone. I'm not going to keep it in here. It's got to have some sort of function and purpose, or it's got to make me happy. So I am literally going to touch every single thing in here and get rid of what I don't need. This is often very difficult for me to do because I always see the use in it in the future, you know, like these little scrap pieces of vinyl that I have. You guys, if you've been with me for a while, you know I have a silhouette machine and I love to make signs and make labels and whatnot, but I always end up with these little pieces of vinyl and I keep them because I think, well, what if one day? And I'm not going to do that anymore. If the piece of vinyl isn't substantial enough, I am going to get rid of it. I heard a long time ago that it costs more with your stress and feeling stressed out because there's so much clutter than it does the actual price of the item if I needed to go out and repurchase it. So I'm keeping that in mind. I don't want to be frivolous, but I also don't want to hold on to things just because what if one day. So I put my hands on every single thing in here that I can get rid of, and I just figure out if I need it or if it sparks joy, and if it doesn't, it goes into the trash or it gets donated. Our local donation center is open. They are allowing us to drop things off in front of the building. There's no contact with anyone else, which is amazing because I can just take a quick trip, drop it off, and head home. I have mentioned in other videos that I am great at decluttering and organizing. I'm not the best at actually getting it out of my house. So working on my follow through is something I have been doing, and it feels so good to do something from start to finish. So I've done this many times. If you've been with me, you know that I love to declutter. And I have decluttered this room probably a couple of months ago. So there are some things that I know that I just cannot touch. Like behind that cabinet behind me, those are books, and Chris has already gone through those, and those are his books. So those are kind of off limits. He has already decluttered, and out of respect for him, I am not going to go behind him and get rid of what I don't find valuable because those are his. I'm also going to tackle the shoes there and then move on to my shelves. I feel like they're very cluttered, so I'm going to get rid of anything that isn't necessary and get rid of all of the decor that's just making this room feel so tight and cluttered.
Sometimes I forget to breathe. I'm looking in your eyes.
This side of the bookshelves is all of my items that I use when I am using my silhouette machine or sending out mail, whatever the case may be. This is my area, and I'm going to go through and get rid of every single thing that does not bring me joy. Even if it's craft stuff that I had plans for, I'm going to get rid of it because I just don't want to have the space taken up anymore. I am more interested in having wide open spaces than a whole bunch of stuff for what if. So I feel like many crafters and creative people could agree that we collect a ton of items, and that is definitely I am at fault for that. These little boxes that you see here are from IKEA, and they come with these little dividers. I think they're CD boxes. I don't know the name of them, but they come with a variety of colors, and I have used it for our markers and some of our office and school type supplies. They are very flimsy. They don't hold up too terribly well, but it is cheap and it definitely gets the job done. So I have this organizer here, and then I have paper in the other one.
Baby, without I wouldn't know what to. Baby, without you I wouldn't know what to. Oh, you know.
I'm using one of these Dollar Tree, I don't know what they're called, but got it from the dollar store for $1, and it helps for these tight spaces. Here are all of the kids' school books that they got sent home with, and because we are doing homeschool now, I'm going to organize these right here so they are easy to access. I'm just taking my microfiber cloth and wiping down these shelves. They are very dusty and lots of little fingerprints on here, so I'm going to clean this off. This is just a little bit of warm water. I'm going to organize my camera stuff. If you are a YouTuber, you can relate. There are so many things, chargers and memory cards, extra cameras. So I'm going to put this in a basket here, then wipe off this table. I usually will use a Clorox wipe, but I was honestly in a hurry and I plan on coming in here and disinfecting another time. If you guys have any good recommendations for a good electronic cleaner for the TVs and the computer screens, let me know in the comments below, because I would love to get the fingerprints off of these things. I don't like to use just a wet rag, but I know there's got to be something that is specifically for electronics to clean them off. This is all of the mess and the dirt under my desk. This gets neglected and rarely ever gets clean. So this is what this looks like, and I'm going to come in here with my vacuum and get all of this dirt up. You guys ask me all the time which vacuum I prefer, the Quantum or this one, and you cannot beat a handheld for quick little things like this. They're easy to grab, and it's not all these cords and long extensions. So when you have a quick little cleanup or project you want to tackle, you always want to have a handheld. I love my Quantum, and it works so well. The suction on that thing is amazing, but for quick tasks, you can't beat one of these. I'm going to vacuum the rest of the room out. I am thinking about getting rid of some of this extra furniture. The cats have got a hold of it. They don't scratch up a lot, but they did get these 2 chairs, this cream one, and then I have another one in my living room, and I'm tired of seeing it, and it's kind of embarrassing, so I might just go ahead and get rid of them. The cats are pretty good cats, except for wanting to go in and out all day. Literally, it feels like I have a new baby for in the middle of the night, because it is 3 and 4 times that they are in and out. So if you guys have some tips on how to get cats to stop doing that, because I know they're more active at night, I would love to know, because they are driving me absolutely crazy. I cannot even handle it. So I am almost done with this room, and it is already feeling so good. It feels like I can actually be creative in here. I don't know about you guys, but when I have a lot of junk and clutter and debris everywhere, I cannot focus. I cannot think. And with being in the house so much lately, I feel like I said earlier, the walls are closing in on me. I feel super claustrophobic, so I want to get rid of everything. So this room feels so much better. I feel like, okay, I can do this. And whenever I tackle one room, I feel so motivated to do the next. And look at all of the stuff that I am going to be donating. It feels so good. I am not even worried about it. As soon as I start to feel like emotional about something, then I just put my emotions aside and just keep pushing forward. We are going to tackle this laundry room now. It is super duper tight. You guys, if you've been with me for a while, saw how we completely transformed this room, and it's beautiful and I love it, but it gets stuff piled on the top of here so quickly. You guys know how it is, whether it's with the island countertops or anything. It is just a catch-all, and that is what this is. I would say that my family is notoriously lazy when it comes to putting things back, and I will say that it goes for me sometimes as well. So I've got little baskets in here that I've tried to organize, but with the renovations, I have let a lot go. So I am going to tackle this room because this is what you see right when you walk in from the garage, which is usually where we come in from. And when it looks like this, I immediately walking into my house, I feel overwhelmed. That's the same thing for the front room. That is the room that you see right when you walk into my front door. And when it looks so junky like that, I cannot even handle it. Like I said, this is the time to completely clean out and declutter and not to get emotionally attached to anything. And I feel like that is why the Marie Kondo way is so good. Like when she started talking about like sparking joy, I had no idea what she was talking about. And basically, even when I started going through things and using her method, putting my hands on everything and seeing how it feels, I still did not understand what spark joy meant. But as I got more acquainted with the process, I understood. So if you, just as like a quick synopsis, you're going to go through all of the items, like I'm going through these rags right here. If there are some that are functional and that, you know, we are going to use, just take a couple. You don't need 20 extra rags for the garage or the laundry room. And then any other items, look at it and just take inventory of it. If you feel good about it, then keep it. But if it doesn't really do anything for you and you start making excuses on why you have to keep it, then you're better off tossing it. So I got one of these little jars here. It's from Target. I think it was $15, and I'm going to put all of my Tide Pods. I have been on quite the adventure of trying to find creative solutions for our detergent and laundry liquid, and the softener is what I was trying to say. The glass bottle right there, it is in my Amazon store, and I love it. It works so well, but it still drips. Everything drips a little bit. And then the beverage containers I got from Walmart, those are good as well, but the laundry detergent is way too thick, so it always was going too slow. So I ended up putting bleach in one, and I will show you in just a second. I also had it in my last video, and then I put floor cleaner in the other. This is the other container that had the detergent in it before I got all of the Tide Pods. I like the Tide Pods because you can just throw it in there and it is easy. Super duper easy, and that makes me happy. I feel like it's very condensed. It's all right there, and the container I got is perfect. So I'm wiping the shelves down with just some warm water, and there are the beverage containers. I think they were $5 or $6 from Walmart, and one's got bleach and the other's got floor cleaner, and I'm using this Grove little glass thing, I don't know, tray underneath in case anything drips. And I love the way this looks. It's super compact. It's very creative on how to use my storage, and I love it. So I've got my extra canister up there and some items that don't need to be in a heated garage, and then some change I've had for literally almost 15 years. I don't know why. I need to go cash it in for real. So on top of here, I kept trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I did not want a lot of clutter. So I've got my canisters on the top shelf there. One has the wool drying balls in there, and then some, like, I think it's 7th generation dryer sheet. There we go. Sorry, words are hard. And I love the way everything turned out. It's super duper clean. I've got the fabric softener on a little marble roundabout or Lazy Susan. I have got everything compact. The cats don't use the bathroom in the house, like in their litter box. They usually go outside, but I always have a litter box just in case. And in for my cabinets, I've got a Lazy Susan. Y'all know I love my Lazy Susans. My little bleach pens, some extra glass bottles. Up there are some of my essential oils type of items that I put in those little dollar store bins. And then I've got my wool balls there, an extra canister that had the downy beads that I don't use right now. And then I've got some of my cleaning supplies there. More Dollar Tree bins. You know, I love my Dollar Tree bins for things like this. I've got my like plasticware in there, and the top one has just light bulbs. I love the way this came out. I have a little IKEA shelf here that I actually painted and covered with marble contact paper, and I've got my essential oils in here. I love this. This is perfect. Everything's on display and I can see it so well, so it is perfect. Here are my glass containers and I feel like they turned out so good. I love the way it looks and it's super clean. Thank you guys so much for watching today's Konmari Extreme Declutter, Organize, and Clean with me. I hope you got encouraged and motivated to declutter your space as well and got some really cool ideas on how to store some items that you may have around your house. Just take a moment, declutter your house. It feels so good. Do one room at a time, and then the possibilities are endless. Thank you all so much. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button before you go any further, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.